What? Not worth the deal? Really bad move. He's worth it. Great move. He's not a cheater. What the hell is everybody talking about? They are talking about the Miami Dolphins have just signed quarterback Ryan Tannehill to an extension that keeps him under contract till 2020. So let's see what's in the contract. Tannehill gets $96 million. 45 of that is guaranteed, and 23 to 25 is fully guaranteed. And that's going to be all over the next 6 years. Now you're probably saying, hey, guess what? This deal looks crazy. But let's look at it in comparison to other quarterbacks around the league. Jay Cutler, $126 million he makes a year. Yeah, Jay Cutler, the guy who couldn't even win you a game last year. Colin Kaepernick, who's kind of like trying to find himself as a quarterback again, makes $126. Andy Dalton signed a deal for $115 million. The guy who can't even get you out of the first round of the playoffs when your team is stacked with an immense amount of talent. Here's the thing with Ryan Tannehill. Okay, Ryan Tannehill is not an elite quarterback. Let's just say that. Let's put that out there. I think everybody agrees with it. If you don't, leave a comment at the bottom. I would seriously like to know why you don't think that, and if you're brain dead, just let me know. He has been, Ryan Tannehill, 23 and 25 for the past 3 seasons. This money that you're saying, oh my God, I can't believe they're paying him all this, is 11th among QBs when it comes to guaranteed money. Okay, and if you look at Ryan Tannehill, he was the 8th overall pick. He's 26 years old, and here are his stats from last year. He completed 66.4% of his passes, 4,045 yards, more than I thought, 27 TDs, 12 interceptions, 92.8 passer rating. And this is what I think Miami is actually thinking. They don't want in Miami what's happening with the Jets, where you got Geno Smith and Fitzpatrick. Who's going to win that? Guess what? It doesn't matter because they're not going to be here 2 or 3 years down the line. The Bills have EJ Manuel, Matt Castle, Tyrod Taylor. None of these guys are going to be on the team either. I mean, come on, EJ Manuel's probably going to be on his 5th team in like 3 or 4 years. So the whole point is, who else are you going to get? It's not actually a bad move because you think about it, Brady is going to retire soon. And you also look at, who the Dolphins have picked up at, let's say, skill positions. They picked up Greg Jennings, who was pretty good in Green Bay, didn't really do much in Minnesota. They drafted Devontae Parker. They got Kenny Stills from New Orleans. He is a good receiver. I'm telling you, he will do good things in Miami. And they also got Jordan Cameron from Cleveland. Injured a lot last year, but I still think he can make an impact on that team. Here's the negatives with Ryan Tannehill. I just gave you the upside. He is improving over his last 3 years. The downside is the Dolphins are ranked 26th in net yards per season last year, after ranking 28th in 2013 and 22 in 2012. That is the biggest issue, is the fact that he can't really get them down the field. I think another issue that's going to come up is the fact that they signed Ndamukong Suh for $114 million. So now they have all their money wrapped up into 2 players, one on the offensive side, one on the defensive side. I think it's really going to be interesting to see what this contract actually means for Russell Wilson, RG3, Nick Foles, and Andrew Luck. Because looking at this, even though it does seem kind of ridiculous for a guy who hasn't really done anything, he's never even gotten his team to the playoffs, and he has a losing record over the last 3 seasons. And if you look at these stats, yeah, the stats are improving every year, but they can also kind of be manipulated. When you're basically out of the playoffs and you're playing, let's say, maybe like the New England Patriots and they have all their subs in, okay, so you win the game, big deal, and your stats get inflated. But when it really counts, I just haven't seen Ryan Tannehill really do anything. But like the GM said, they believe in him and they believe that he's going to be doing like a pretty good job. Anyways, let me know what you guys think about this. I think this is very interesting, the fact that Ryan Tannehill signed this big deal. Do you think it's worth it? Do you think it's a waste of money? Are you even a Dolphins fan? Or are you happy because now, if you're a fan of the Jets or the Bills, now you basically know you're going to be able to beat these guys year in and year out because Tannehill's not really the real deal.